Today, we're going to dive into something really powerful, something that's quietly shaping your daily life, and that's your environment. We're going to uncover how the spaces you live and work in are influencing your mood, your focus, and maybe even your sleep. And, more importantly, how you can start to heal your space to, well, heal your mind.
So let's start with your morning. Do you ever just open your eyes and there's this feeling of dread or exhaustion before your feet have even hit the floor? It's a surprisingly common feeling. And you know what? It might not just be about how well you slept.
Or think about this, your workspace. You could be having a perfectly fine morning, right? But the second you walk through those office doors, it's like a wave of stress or low energy just hits you. That sudden shift? That's a huge clue. And that really brings us to the big question. Why does a walk in the park feel so completely different from, say, waiting in a crowded, noisy line? The answer isn't just in your head. It's literally all around you, built into the very design of the spaces we move through every single day.
And it turns out there's a real science to this. It's not just some vague feeling we get. Our brains are actually hardwired to react to our surroundings in very specific and, measurable ways. So, the field is actually called environmental psychology. It's the study of how our physical world, I'm talking everything from the color of our walls to the noise outside our window, has a direct line to our inner world, shaping our emotions, our thoughts, and even what we do.
And here's the crucial takeaway from all this science. Your environment is never neutral. It's either actively working for you or it's working against you. It can be a sanctuary that recharges you, or it can be a source of that chronic, low-grade stress that just drains your energy. The good news? You have way more power to influence which one it is than you might think.
So, how do we start making a change? Well, this doesn't require a complete renovation, I promise. It's all about understanding a few key elements and making small, intentional adjustments that lead to these huge shifts in how you feel.
First up, light. This is a big one, folks. Natural sunlight acts like a nutrient for our brain. It boosts serotonin. That's our natural happiness hormone. In contrast, that constant blue light from our screens, especially at night, can actually increase anxiety and mess with the hormones that regulate our sleep, leaving us feeling completely drained.
So the fix is simple, but oh so powerful. Just try to get 10 or 15 minutes of natural light early in the day. It's like a kickstart for your brain, setting you up for alertness and positivity. And then in the evening, consciously putting your phone away an hour or so before bed, that helps your brain wind down naturally for a much deeper rest.
Okay, next, let's talk about sound. I don't mean a loud concert. I'm talking about that constant low-level hum of traffic or notifications, or even a TV in the background. This kind of ambient noise can keep our nervous system in this subtle state of high alert, and the impact of reducing it is staggering. Studies actually show that just cutting background noise by 10% can lower your perceived stress by up to 40%. Wild, right?
And just like our ears process sound, our eyes are constantly processing color, and it's a language our brain understands instinctively. As you can see, shades like green and blue, which are all over in nature, they tend to soothe our nervous system. But on the other hand, really intense colors like red can actually be agitating, triggering a subtle fight or flight response if you're around it too much.
All right, now for something a lot of us struggle with: clutter. A messy space isn't just messy, it creates mental disorganization. Your brain literally perceives every out-of-place object as an unfinished task, which can subtly increase your stress hormone, cortisol. A clear space, on the other hand, sends this powerful signal of calm and control right to your brain.
And here is an incredibly simple fix for both stress and focus. Isn't this fascinating? Research has found that just adding a single plant to your desk can boost your concentration and productivity by as much as 15%. It's a tiny, simple way to reconnect us to the natural world, even when we're stuck indoors.
So, building a calm space isn't about some massive overhaul. It's about tiny, consistent habits. I mean, think about it. Just 2 minutes of tidying at the end of the day, adding one plant to your desk, or even creating one small spot, maybe a single chair by a window, that you decide is your personal corner for calm. And of course, we can't talk about our environment today without mentioning our digital space. All those constant buzzes and pings, they're a modern form of chronic noise and clutter. From the moment we wake up, notifications are pulling at our focus, and by the evening, this can create this persistent hum of anxiety that we might not even be consciously aware of.
So the key takeaway here is this: you are not powerless in your environment.
Not at all. You can become the architect of your own well-being, and it all starts with one small change.
Don't try to tackle everything at once. Please don't. Just pick one of these today. Maybe it's turning off notifications from just one app. Or maybe it's simply taking 30 seconds to tidy your nightstand before bed. These tiny actions create such a powerful ripple effect.
Let this idea really sink in. We so often think we need to fix ourselves from the inside out, but sometimes the most powerful change actually comes from the outside in. By curating a supportive environment, you are giving yourself the gift of a calmer, more focused mind.
And just a quick reminder, this explainer is for educational purposes only. It is absolutely not a substitute for professional medical advice. For any personal health concerns, please be sure to consult with a qualified healthcare professional.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What's the one tiny step you can take right now, today, to make your space feel just a little bit better? The power to change your mood, it's a lot closer than you think.